It's another nice warm Monday. As you can see, this annual basket is doing great. These pansies sticking in here. The Bermuda Beach, as you can see, that's got some blooms popped open now, and got some more forming. We built a box here. I think a cat messed it up or something, but we got one basil leaf still made it there, so this should be able to grow. And then the zinnias, as you can see, they're doing really great. We went and we just got playground wood chips basically and put on top for our mulch. And the allium's doing great. It should be blooming here pretty soon, I would think. This is a little mini rose, and you can see it's yellow. It popped open. It's pretty. Primrose here, and a little lavender, and then this little ground cover. The white stuff that I spread out is to make this earth, because we have a bunch of ant queens that are popping up, and don't want to have the. They're just getting so heavy. This now with blooms is just it's leaning over. It's just full of blooms, and it hasn't stopped blooming since it started. It's a really pretty flower. The Sweet William is coming up. I'm kind of going to let those seeds compete and see who gets there. We're going to put this cover in here. This is a, let's see, a Myotosis Victoria Rose. That's interesting. And then we got the columbine over here, the purple and white columbine, and that's spreading out slowly. That's probably going to be the ground cover in here along with some of these other little flowers. So you won't really see the ground at some point. This bush is doing okay. She's kind of temperamental, but it's still alive. And the cangelas they're coming up in fern. And then the exciting thing is we got a load of compost. One big scoop of compost. So luckily we live right by a place that makes compost, and they just drove the loader over. And that's what we got. So, got this tomato here. I've got some tomatoes on it. This one's been in this pot this whole time, and it's still doing good. It's still putting on blooms, so I might just I might leave it. I got the oregano. We got some thyme the other day. There's some more basil growing there. And we even have some of the purple basil. Then we get back here. There's our compost pile. We threw a little bit of stuff that's already composted on there. Hopefully give it a little more of a kickstart or something. We've started taking some in here, and as you can see, we got boards. We're gonna build I think it was 16 feet by 4 feet each is what our plan is, I think. So we'll see. And actually I probably screwed this one on wrong, but it's alright, we'll figure it out. And that's going to be replacing this garden here. Oh, look at that little, I don't know if it's a moth or a little butterfly. Sweet little guy. Yeah, sweet little butterfly. Anyway, the spinach is growing there. So our plan is, hopefully, we're gonna do the garden here, and you can see there's grass over there. So hopefully we can get these plants. Tomatoes, we'll just take the leaves off and let them grow roots. But try to get the other plants up and into the new garden bed. Our apple tree's still doing good. It looks like we're about half ripe right now, but it's really pretty. That's the only apple we got, and that's because we would have had more apples, but for some reason, right in the spring when it was blossoming, blew all the blossoms off. And here's our strawberry tower. As you can see, we're getting lots of strawberries now. They're coming on pretty good. So I've been pretty rigorous. If I see a strawberry that's struggling and it's not really growing good, I'll just pinch it off and it can send a new one out. And then we got 2 new blueberries. This is a Chandler blueberry here, and these ones, well, you can see they're getting ripe, but they get really big. And then this one, this has the small ones. These are getting ripe as well. And then we have more here. This is the other one we got. I don't know the name of this one offhand, and I don't think it has a tag, but I have to do some work to this one. There's just some dead sticks and stuff that were never cut out when they died. So we're probably going to leave these. We'll probably put those in buckets, but we're probably going to leave those there because we'd like to take the blueberries with us whenever we get some actual property. There's a cucumber. It's doing good. It's been sitting there. It's just tugging along, waiting to take off. This apple tree that we planted from seed, that one's doing good. The cherry tree. And then this, it's trailing something. I'm not sure what it is. Hopefully it gets a flower. It looks like oregano, but it doesn't smell like oregano. It doesn't have oregano flavor. And then if you look, this creeping Ginny, I hope that's what it is. I never seen anybody have it though, but you got these little yellow flowers on here. And eventually we want to get this creeping Ginny to where we can have it drape over that. I chopped back the raspberry bush because it had a bunch of orange spots. I haven't looked up what disease it is or whatever. So I wanted this to grow some new branches next year, and we'll try from there. The blueberries here, as you can see, is starting to build berries, big old ones. Got all that right here. From watching other people's videos, I learned which branch to trim, so that it would spend its energy on the berry limbs and not just random ones. And then there's the bamboo that's still going. It's like, here it is. This is what it is. I don't know if that's bugs or nutrients or what it is, but that's what's on those. This persimmon is about to pop out with another bloom. Yeah, ivy is doing a lot better. Look at that ivy. It's growing up. It's like, oh man, I got a place to go. People to run through. Coral bark maple is doing great. And I want to show you this. It's kind of cool. The new growth on this looks like it's a like a burnt stick, but it's not. It's kind of interesting how it does that. And then we have this sunflower here, and it's doing really good. This arborvitae, I think I've got one that's going to do really good. This one might make it. It's having a little trouble, but those were just sprigs that I put some roofing compound on, so if they don't work, it's no big deal. Another primrose, and we're learning a lot about our soil, because our soil is so compact, such a clay soil, because of all the rain that it gets in this area. But we have to, that's why we got the compost, and so we just have to add a lot for places to have roots to grow. Stuff in here has done pretty good, especially in this area, with all the pine needles and stuff. It's basically just composting constantly over here. And the ground is a little hard, so we'll probably throw some compost on it. The English daisy's popping back out. And look at this primrose here. Try to not step on the daffodil bulbs right there. And I cut my daffodils only because they were starting to rot on the end, and I didn't want that to go down into the bulb. Some of them haven't. Some of these are okay yet, so I'll be cutting those down. And then this is that volunteer potato plant, and it's huge. Huge. We didn't plant this. It was here, and I have a feeling that it's going to be a lot of potatoes because of the amount of built up pine needles and all that stuff under there that the tubers are able to grow out and grow good. And then the last piece for now, this is the hosta I got. I really like it. It's a nice white color here. And I wanted some color in here, and this will be all colored all year obviously, but I wanted some color in here because this is all that brown, which is, it doesn't look bad, you know, it's just, just brown all the time. And just to show you, I got a birdhouse up there with some bird seed. Hopefully the birds are coming down and eating some. And I don't know if I'll get a bird in it, but I put a birdhouse up there. Hopefully some bird will land in it someday. That'd be nice. But that's all for now. So I hope you guys had a fun time. And we got oh, one more thing. I think this is, I don't remember planting it, but I think it's a volunteer hydrangea. And it's really soft leaves. And that's what I'm hoping it is, because another hydrangea we got didn't really grow. And then you see all those little seeds right there. There were a bunch of rose seeds, mixed flower seeds. So we're going to let this grow and see what comes out of it. If it's roses, it will look beautiful starting along this railing. So that's all for now. Thanks, guys. Bye.